Are telling us that there is a restructuring exercise underway at the American Express Bank as they rejig their top management. The company's regional president, Sanjay Rishi, will be relocated to the US. Ronojoy Banerjee is here with all those details. Ron, what are you picking up?
Well, clearly there are winds of change blowing at American Express Bank. Sanjay Rishi, who was really the face of American Bank here in India, was a regional president handling many other markets apart from India, will now be relocating back to the US, where, remember, that's where he came from. He took over, he came to India soon after the global financial crisis and then was made the regional president of this region back in 2012, and now he will be relocating back to the US. And Manoj Adlakar, who's currently the CEO of American Express Banking Corp, he will be taking over, he will be promoted, he gets elevated in the process. He'll also be the senior vice president for the India business. Currently, he had his level was that of a president. That's the big change that has happened. Clearly, there will be new challenges in front of Manoj Adlakar because remember, as we had Sanjay Rishi on our channel some time back, as part of the CNBC TV 18 Weekender show, and that's where Sanjay was talking about how he will have to, the focus of the bank has been to reposition itself, more for the masses, be seen as a more inclusive brand, reach out to millennials. Clearly, those will be some of the key areas that Manoj will have to look at. Apart from that, of course, Manoj will have to handle and grow the payments business, which is really a big pie for American Express operations in India. But what's interesting is that because of this elevation, Manoj will now also be part of the senior management team of the American Express Bank globally. So this also has repercussions globally. We reached out to a spokesperson for American Express Bank, and the spokesperson confirmed it. Just give me a moment to take you through the statement. It says that American Express Bank confirms Sanjay Rishi's relocation to New York and Manoj Adlakar's elevation as Senior Vice President, India Business CEO of AEBC, that's American Express Banking Corp. In his new role, Sanjay, who was previously regional president, that's what I said, will be taking on the added responsibilities of focusing on inorganic growth opportunities for American Express consumer card business. So that's important. So in his new role, Sanjay will be handling and focusing a lot on the inorganic growth opportunities, including, sort of stitching new partnerships for American Express Bank. The statement goes on to say that Sanjay will also be sort of seeing the oversight for the payments and the loyalty business in India, as well as the bank issuing partnerships in the subcontinent and ANZ. But of course, the big news is Manoj Adlakar's elevation. So he will be now the overall responsible for India operations, will also now get a seat in the global management of American Express.